Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, Necrons versus Orks tonight. We've rolled off, we're playing the Relic, so this is going to be quite a fun game. Orks are deployed, they're currently going first, so we've got some hand-to-hand boys there, some looters on Looter Hill, 2 squads of rocket boys. There's a truck thing with some mega knobs in and a war boss. The other truck is empty. There's some shooter boys there, some more shooter boys in reserve, some commandos with Snickrot who's going to flank. I've deployed, I have my Doomsday Ark, 9 Light Guard with Nemesaur, 10 Immortals, a Deceiver and a Nightbringer, 10 Warriors in a Ghost Ark. Then I have Illuminor, who's made these Immortals here, toughness 5. 1 single heavy destroyer and 2 annihilation barges. So like I said, I'm currently going second. I'm going to try and seize the initiative. So here we go. A 1, no, upside down 6. So it's Orks turn 1. Okay, so that was Orks turn 1. Everything basically moved and ran forward. The looters shot my Immortals here. I lost 4, got 1 will be back, or Reanimation Protocols it's now called. And I didn't fail my leadership, rolled a double 1. So that was it. So now it's turn 1 for the Necrons. Okay, so that was turn 1 there for the Necrons, and as you can see I got a bit of a dent there in the Orks. I did pretty well that turn. I moved everything up. I then shot the Deceiver at the Rocket Boys, only killed 1, didn't get very good power, but the Deceiver managed to get a good power, got the Transcendent power, so 3 large blasts, strength 7, AP 4. Orks went to ground, did their best to survive, but killed a big chunk of them. And both Rocket Boy units ended up running, that squad there and that squad right down there, ran 15 inches. I shot the 2 annihilation barges at that big squad of Orks there, killed a big bunch of them, and they also ran on their chart. These guys shot the truck thing there. I managed to wreck that, so that was first blood. The Ghost Ark killed a few of those boys that were there. These Immortals shot that tank, they're the truck thing, but I didn't do any damage. The Doomsday Ark shot over there and I killed another big chunk of guys there. And that was it. So quite an eventful turn 1. So now it's on to Orks turn 2. Okay, so that was Orks turn 2. The reserves came on, so these commandos came on here. Shot my heavy destroyer, but didn't do any damage. First of all, the looters shot and managed to destroy my Deceiver. Exploded, lost 3 Light Guard in the explosion. And then the Mega Knobs got south of this truck, assaulted my Nightbringer, managed to kill him. I killed 1 Mega Knob, and then in the explosion, each one of the Mega Knobs took a wound each. Over there, the other reserves came on, some more boys. The Rocket Boys are running still. And these guys just came up here, they fumbled on the piece of terrain, so I think they were originally going to assault me here, but they only rolled like a 2 on the train test. Yeah. And that was it. So we're looking now at turn 2 for Necrons. Okay, so that was my turn 2. I basically moved these up, turned around, shot these guys. They did save quite a few because of the shrouded stealth special rule, but still killed a few. Shot the heavy destroyer there, managed to kill Snickrot. Shot this unit there as well, so took a wound first on Snickrot and then he finished him off, so that was quite useful. And then over here, these guys shot at the Mega Knobs along with the Ghost Ark, managed to kill those out and the War Boss, so that was Slay the Warlord. These moved and ran, but only did 3 inches in total after everything. And then the Doomsday Ark shot the looters. They're in that bunker there, but I did manage to kill a couple of them. And then this one in the assault phase just moved 5 inches away from those guys. And that is it. So we're now going on to turn 3 for the Orks. Okay, so that was turn 3 there for the Orks. The Light Guards took some shots from the looters over there. The Rocket Boys that regrouped the previous turn moved up there, and then the truck moved back, and then they ran behind the truck. They regrouped, they moved and ran up. Those guys over there are still running. And then over here, the Commandos came up, assaulted my Immortals. I was toughness 5, so that did make a bit of a difference, but I did manage to fear them from Illuminor. And then over here we had a big assault with those combat boys. Came up, managed to get into the assaults. I popped off my resurrection orb, and I managed to save a fair few. Still lost 2 Immortals, 2 Lich Guard, but I did manage to kill 7 Orks, so we're just locked in combat there. And that was it. So now it's my turn 3. Okay, so that was the Necron's turn 3. I basically moved everything up here, moved the 2 Annihilation barges up, and I got the warriors out of the Ghost Ark. I'm holding the relic now. I shot all of those guns there, managed to wreck that, killed a couple of the storm boys from one of the Annihilation barges, and then I used the Doomsday Ark. I shot the looters, killed 4, and they're now currently running. We then went into the close combat here. I lost a couple of Lich Guard, killed about 5 Orks, and they're also running. So that's it now. We're looking at turn 4 for the Orks. Okay, so that was turn 4 for the Orks. These guys here regrouped. They snapshotted me there. Didn't do any damage. These guys shot me. Didn't do any damage. Those guys shot me. I lost 1 warrior. The looters regrouped and snapshotted at my warriors. No damage. And then these rocket boys tried to assault me. And they rolled 4 inches, -2 for the terrain, and then they re-rolled it because of the fleet, and they only assaulted 2 inches, so slightly out of range, unfortunately. Okay, so that's it. Turn 4 now for the Necrons. Okay, so that was Necron's turn 4. We've called the game there. I basically moved the warriors back with the relic, moved the Ghost Ark forward, managed to shoot out the rocket boys that were there. Annihilation Barge and those Immortal shots, a big chunk of those grey Orks there. And then the Doomsday Ark shot at the looters, and I managed to kill them all. The Lich Guard, after the heavy destroyer shot in, killed 1, Lich Guard assaulted. We're just locked in combat there, 1 Lich Guard left and 3 Orks. So yeah, that's the end of the game. Hopefully you enjoyed the battle reports. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.